heard from Roads Authority that the road from Balaka to Liwonde to Machinga to Zomba will start in the next 3 months. And this is the road that has been neglected for a long time. And those who claim that that part of Malawi is their stronghold are not happy to hear about such kind of developments, because that kind of disinformation was not held in the SONA itself. Madam Second Deputy Speaker, the President had no time to highlight that the Kasia, Majiga, Nsundwe Road will also start in the next 3 months. And this is something that the people of Lilongwe Northwest appreciate so much. Seeing that people in Balaka are enjoying new roads, people in Kasia and Majiga also deserve new roads, and the President is doing exactly that. Madam Second Deputy Speaker, the President had no time to highlight GSED projects that are happening in my constituency and in so many constituencies, actually in all districts in this country. For example, Madam Second Deputy Speaker, people of Sendwe, Kapangalika, going to Longwe in Lowa, who now enjoy a very good bridge constructed by GSED project under the Ministry of Local Government. Madam Second Deputy Speaker, as the people at Kapangalika are enjoying this bridge, people at Kasanda are also enjoying a very good bridge constructed by GSED project. These are some of the huge achievements that have been done by His Excellency the President through his negotiations and funding of the GSED project. Madam Second Deputy Speaker, the President had no time to highlight the schools of excellency that he is actually constructing all over the country. Madam Second Deputy Speaker, the President had no time to mention the MEP projects under the Ministry of Education. Almost 10,000 classrooms will be constructed using MEP project, a funding that was negotiated by the President himself with the World Bank and passed in this House. He had no time, Second Deputy Speaker, to mention about all this. He had no time, Second Deputy Speaker, to mention about the police houses at Kasia, at Malembo. These are projects that have been done by His Excellency the President. Madam Second Deputy Speaker, the President mentioned so much about CDF. And this is a funding that is in each and every constituency in this country. And Madam Second Speaker, the people of Ntondo going to Chilowa who now enjoy very good bridges. And in the next two weeks, we are going to gravel the bridges, and then people will enjoy going through very nice bridges around Ntondo and Chilowa. The same will happen at Mayani, at Gobede, at Malembo. People are going to enjoy passing a nice bridge at crossing Nyangamire River. These are contributions done by the President by giving us that 200 million to develop our constituencies. Madam Second Deputy Speaker, the President, just like the President, I cannot mention all the projects that we have accomplished by CDF. I cannot mention about the staff houses at Malembo Health Center. I cannot mention about the staff houses at Kasia, at Kongoni Health Center, at Chirobo Health Center.
Consider winding up, Honorable.
Madam Second Deputy Speaker, I cannot mention them all, just like what the president failed to do. He failed to mention all the projects that have been accomplished. Let me conclude by this, Madam Speaker. If an honorable member of parliament will stand in this house and claim that the president has not developed this country or his constituency, Madam Speaker, that member of parliament must be audited, because it means he has stolen from his constituents. With these few remarks, Madam Speaker, I support the SONA. Thank you.
Thank you very much, the people of Lilongwe Northeast. I did recognize the Honorable Minister of Youth. That's Karonga.
Thank you very much, Right Honorable Second Deputy Speaker.
And me the constituency, Honorable. That's Karonga.
Karonga South. Karonga South. Thank you very much, Right Honorable Second Deputy Speaker, for recognizing the people of Karonga South, the people of Senior Chief Wasambo and his group village headmen, Mwamtawali, Mwandovi, Mwakwawa, and many others represented here by yours truly. Second Deputy Speaker, I rise to support the State of Nation address as successfully and powerfully delivered in this August House on that beautiful Friday, the 14th of February 2025, the Valentine's Day, by His Excellency, the State President of Malawi, Dr. Lazarus McCarthy Chakwera. Second Deputy Speaker, I have listened in this House submissions on the SONA, and I was captivated by one submission from my beloved leader of the UDF, who was speaking in his capacity as leader for the mighty UDF, as he mentioned it. And one thing which I noted as he was doing his presentation was that he was not very convinced that this was a SONA. But Sir Deputy Speaker, I was there when the UDF was ruling this country. I was there. I was in secondary school in the first term, and I was at the University of Malawi, the Polytechnic, in the second term, doing engineering, specifically civil engineering.
Honorable member for Karonga South, you are not supposed to debate on the debate, but debate on the SONA. Thank you.
Second Deputy Speaker, Second Deputy Speaker,
the members order.
During that time, one thing that the honorable member was not able to mention was we could spend 7 years in college just to do a course of 5 years. But today, Second Deputy Speaker, university students do not know what are crash programs. Because the leadership of His Excellency, Dr. Chakwera, is able to manage higher education in such a manner that even the students are enjoying today. He has managed to raise the upkeep allowance for university students. And these are the stories that no one is talking about. And these are the gains and successes that nobody wants to mention. Second Deputy Speaker, I couldn't agree more with the honorable member of Salima Southeast, who stood on a point of order to remind the leader of UDF, to remind him that the many industries that we had in this country were brought down in the name of selling government companies. Today, Dr. Chakwera is working towards bringing back production in the country. For a long time, we have inculcated the spirit of kutakata instead of encouraging our young people to go into production. But Dr. Chakwera is changing the narrative in the country by shifting and encouraging us to go into production. Today, Second Deputy Speaker, we have the National Economic Empowerment Fund, NEF, which has so far distributed or given out loans over 165 billion to Malawians to go into production, specifically agricultural production. And of this amount, 42 billion has been distributed to the youth in this country.
Order, honorable members, order.
So
Order.
that we can encourage our young people to be productive. We used to have MEDEF as an economic empowerment fund. But these resources were being shared amongst the very few people that were in power in those days. And these resources were being distributed amongst party loyalists. But today, NEF is wearing no color. NEF is not looking at NFS. Every Malawian is benefiting from the National Economic Empowerment Fund. And nobody is embezzling these funds. With MEDEF, government has lost over 12 billion kwacha, which cannot be traced because people shared amongst themselves without any record. Let me repeat. Government has lost over
Honorable member for
billion
Karonga
kwacha.
South, address the chair. I did not ask you to repeat.
Second Deputy Speaker, it pains me that our young people in this country were duped of over 12 billion kwacha,
Consider winding up.
which should have empowered them. But today it cannot be traced. Second Deputy Speaker, National Youth Council of Malawi used to be just one such organization, one such government institution, which was on paper. But today,
Order to
Dr.
my
Chakwera
left.
has empowered NICOM with increased budget, which used to be 200 million. But today, the budget for NICOM is over 2 billion. And NICOM today is able to give grants to our young people, to give grants to youth clubs in the country. Second Deputy Speaker, the State President talked about irrigation schemes which have been innovated in Karonga. And I'm here very glad to thank His Excellency the State President for this great initiative towards production, because we need production in this country. The people of Karonga are very thankful to His Excellency the State President for revamping the various rice irrigation schemes in Karonga. And we are very, very thankful for that. We are able to do.
Honorable member for Karonga South, your time is over. Thank you very much, honorable members. I then give the floor to Blantyre City South. After him, Blantyre Rural East. But before you, we have a point of order from Mulanje Bali.
Kalagai, thank you
Mulanje Bali for a point of order.
Thank you very much, Right Honorable Second Deputy Speaker. Is it in order, Madam, for 2 areas I need clarification? That an honorable minister from that side can rise in this house without understanding a government policy that ended up during the Bakiri Muruzi era for companies to be disposed, structural. Is it in order that a cabinet minister in the current government can choose not to understand that? The second component, is it in order for a minister of sports to rise in this house, the Home Minister of Sports, without giving us an update of the swimming pool in Ikawale and the Cliff Nisayenda complex in area 49 and the Mzuzu Youth Center? People are waiting to hear from him, but he has chosen not to speak about those things.
Honorable member.
Fall under his jurisdiction. Is it in order, Madam?
Honorable member.
I have seen a secular, Madam, minister.
Honorable member, please resume your seat. For your own information, the Honorable Minister of Youth was speaking in his capacity as a Member of Parliament for Karonga South, not as a minister. Honorable members, let me remind you not to concentrate on somebody's contribution, but please concentrate on the SONA. Oh yes. When you are contributing, concentrate on the SONA, not somebody's contribution. Blantyre City South.
Thank you, Second Deputy Speaker, for allowing the people of Blantyre City Southeast to make a contribution to the SONA that was made on Friday. Madam Second Deputy Speaker, it makes me laugh to see everyone that side trying to rewrite or correct the SONA. Madam Speaker, when a leader spends over 3 hours trying to explain what he has done to his people, that means that that leader has done nothing at all. Madam Second Deputy Speaker, I remember the words of a great man who had nothing much to say, but what he said, let the works of my hands prove for me, speak for me. That was late Bingu Amtarika, may he so rest in peace. Madam Second Deputy Speaker, Section 108 of the Constitution of Malawi mandates public officers, including the President, to uphold the truth and act in good faith. Section 122 of the Penal Code, Madam Second Deputy Speaker, criminalizes the act of providing false information.
Order, honorable members, order.
Oh,
No, he's not reading. He's referring to his notes. No.
Madam Second
That's
Deputy
just
Speaker,
a reference. That's just a reference to his notes. He's referring to his notes, not Weringa, please. Order.
Madam Second Deputy Speaker, they are taking my time. I hope you'll consider that. Section 122 of the Constitution of the Republic of Malawi, Madam Second Deputy Speaker, criminalizes the act of providing false information while under oath. Madam Second Deputy Speaker, this carries legal implications, particularly when it misleads the nation. Section 19 of the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, Madam Second Deputy Speaker, UDHR,
Honorable member.
emphasizes.
Honorable member for Blantyre City South, we have a point of order. Resume your seat. Nchis City South.
I'm just quoting a constitution. Nafika tukumene gogo ya.
Honorable member, what has happened? I gave you the floor.
Madam Second Deputy Speaker, Madam, is it in order for the member who has just resumed his seat to insinuate that the President or our leader spent 3 hours explaining what he has done for Malawians, and then at the end of his sentence to say that it means he has done nothing? What was he explaining in the 3 hours? Is it in order? Because to me, I feel the whole 3 hours he spent about explaining developments that he has done, including those that has happened in Blantyre Southeast. He is a beneficiary of those projects. So it surprises me. Is it in order, Madam? I need a ruling on that one. The 3 hours was spent on actually articulating issues that have been done in all our constituencies. And Blantyre Southeast is a witness to that. He's my chair at Agriculture. He was one day telling me to say the President has done a lot in my constituency. So I'm surprised that now he has changed the tune.
Honorable member, then you leave me with nothing to respond on, because you are asking if it is indeed in order for him to say those words, and then later you are saying, according to me, then you explain.
I'm
so what
trying
should
to build
I
a
do
story.
on?
I'm trying to
should I
build a
say?
case. I'm trying to build a case against him because he once told me that this president has done a lot in his constituency. Madam Speaker, he should not change tone.
Honorable member,
to impress others.
thank you. Resume
He's
your
my
seat.
brother. So my brother, you told me. You mentioned bridges.
Honorable member for Blantyre City South, continue.
Thank you very much, Madam Second Deputy Speaker. I will not bother to respond. Sometimes empty teens, you know what they do, Madam Speaker. Madam Speaker, Section 19 of the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, UDHR, emphasizes the right for citizens to access the truth and transparent information from from their government. Furthermore, Madam Second Deputy Speaker, when a president is being sworn in, he pledges to uphold the Constitution and lead Malawians faithfully and in just manner. On Friday, Madam Second Deputy Speaker, the President presented his sona in this honorable house. A sona that is full of lies and not faithful and unjust. Madam Second Deputy Speaker, Malawians have lost all the trust they had in our President and the office. This is a serious breach of the Constitution and the oath that the President undertook. We, the people of Blantyre City Southeast, Madam Second Deputy Speaker, are demanding that the sona be scrapped off from the Hansard. This is an honorable house. We cannot keep in our Hansard lies that we cannot prove.
Honorable member, this is an honorable house.
Yes.
And no one comes here to tell lies.
Yes.
Whether a member of parliament or the president, no. Find another way to substitute it, but no one comes here to tell lies. Thank you.
Madam Second Deputy Speaker, much obliged. The sona was full of...
Member, we have another
imagination.
point of order.
Okay.
Another point of order. Let me check how many minutes. Okay. Leader of the House.
Right Honorable Speaker, I never expected anything less than what is presenting, but I want us to move procedurally. Our standing orders are very clear. They're cited every time, but people choose to start this every day. And I thank you because you have said it, but when people are doing that and they're continuing, that must not be allowed. I'm not gagging anyone, but I stand here as a leader, and we have to respect the standing orders. Secondly, when the president comes here, talks about development, if you have an issue, just talk about that issue. Because as I stand here, he is one of the members of parliament that has spent 245 million kwacha from this government to develop his constituency. 245 million kwacha from this government. Now when he comes here and say the president has done nothing, he's lying, yet he has filled forms and he has gotten 245 million kwacha up to now. Now this issue of standing here and trying to lie to Malawians will not be accepted. And some of you, because at the end of the day, these things will follow you up. And I want to agree with my brother there. There must be audits. Because if indeed, Second Deputy Speaker, if indeed there's nothing that has happened, he must stand here and say, the local government minister is lying as well, as he says. He has spent 245 million kwacha in his constituency, including renovating toilets in his constituency. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I want to ask the Honorable Leader. Honorable Leader, if you want to clarify a point, I think it's better to come after. But then it was so many minutes. A point of order, we know it's only 1 minute. I can give you 2 minutes, but it was just too much. Anyway, honorable members, even me, I cannot say that the president has done nothing. No, we can't say the president has done nothing. It is possible that he has not done enough, but not nothing. Thank you. Blantyre City South, continue.
Thank you, Second Deputy Speaker. Madam, as I did with the first point of order, Madam, I will not comment on this one as well. Let Malawians be the judges. But as I was saying, Madam Second Deputy Speaker,
what is your problem, Honorable? What is it? What is it? So you are unable to use the gadgets. Honorable member, I cannot give you a point of order. No, we gave him 2 points of orders, so we cannot continue. If you want, you will come after him. No. I can't even hear what you are saying. You better just resume your seat, Honorable. Honorable member, that will not be possible. Order in the house.
Madam Second Deputy Speaker, can I proceed? Okay.
Honorable members, order. Blantyre City South, please proceed.
Madam Second Deputy Speaker, Madam Second Deputy Speaker, as I was saying that the SONA was full of untrue and was not faithful and unjust to Malawians. Therefore, Madam Second Deputy Speaker, we have lost all the trust that we had in the President and his office, and he has committed a very serious breach of the Constitution and the oath that he swore to protect. We, the people of Blantyre City Southeast, Madam Second Deputy Speaker, are demanding that the SONA be scrapped off from the Hansard and that the President should tender his resignation immediately. Failing which, Madam Second Deputy Speaker, this House should move to impeach the President who came to give this House untrue stories. This is a very honorable House. Thank you so much, Madam Second Deputy Speaker. I submit.
Honorable members, honorable member for Salima, I don't know the constituency. Honorable member, this is your 60th year in this House. At least you should know that a person cannot be stopped thrice. Twice is enough, not thrice. So don't stand here and shout for a point of order. After all, you have to use the gadgets. No, your threats will not hold water, Honorable. Honorable Leader.
Right, Honorable Second Deputy Speaker. I know about the right to speak in Parliament, but when we cross a red line of this nature, then we turn things worse. So if you want us to cross the red line at that level, we are ready for that game. We are ready for that game, we can cross the red line. And I'm speaking as a right. I sat down when I was speaking. I'm not threatening anyone, but don't try to cross that red line. Muzane kumeneko, kumene mumagambirana chibwana januzo munomo ai. Muzane and try it.
Honorable member, go back to your seats. Go back to your seats. Honorable member, go back to your seats. Order in the house. Order in the house. Everyone should go back to your seats. Go back to your seats. Go back to your seats. Order. Order. Go back to your seats. Honorable members, may I ask all the honorable members who left their seats, all the honorable members who left their seats, honorable members who left their seats, I know you, I will act on that. No, because I've been saying go back to your seats and you didn't want to listen. I said go back to your seats and you didn't want to listen. I'll act on you. I just want to put down your constituencies. Later on, I'll come with the ruling. Thank you. I did recognize the honorable member for Blantyre what? Blantyre Rural East. But you're not here. How can I recognize you? Sorry? He can speak.
Madam,
Remember, you have the floor.
Madam Second Deputy Speaker,
You have the floor, honorable member.
can I be protected?
You have the floor.
Madam, I say, Madam Second Deputy Speaker, Madam Second Deputy Speaker, this is the House of Records. And when the leader of the House spoke, the mic was open. And the answer is very, very clear. I would like the leader of the House, either what he has said be withdrawn. Otherwise, all of us in this House were elected in our own right, we represent our people. He stood up and said whatever tukumakambirana, and he said that in Chichewa, he has got issues on his table. Now, whether he has got things or not, he is the leader of this House. And he must mediate, he must bring us together and provide leadership. But when he rises up and begin to throw some threats, intimidates us, we are not going to take it lightly. Because we will now begin to stand up and face him, because he is now speaking as an individual. We respect him as leader of the house, but he can't stand up here and begin to threaten us. We are not going to be threatened, because we were elected as he was elected.
Thank you.
We have got the right to speak our mind when something is wrong. And he should desist from really threatening us.
Thank you.
He has done
Resume
this.
your
This is not
seat.
his first time. He did it again.
Resume your seat, Honorable.
And the other cohort as well. He must tone down. He is the leader of the house, and we respect.
Honorable members, I will not allow you to proceed the way we are doing. Honorable Leader of Opposition, I'll give you space. Resume your seat. I will not allow you to proceed in the manner that you are doing. Some of the honorable members from both sides left their seats, trying to threaten each other. This is not the house of a battle. If you want to fight, go outside the parliament and fight, not in this house. Now, I said that I will act on what has happened. Everyone in this house saw that honorable member for Salima South, apart from leaving his seat to front line there, he did take off his his jacket, trying to threaten others. That is uncalled for. Oh yes, that is uncalled for. You cannot take out your jacket here threatening others. For that reason, I invoke Section 105 on you. Sergeant at Arms, I want him to leave the chamber. He will be back after 3 days. I rule so. Member for Salima South, I said go out of the chamber. Sergeant at Arms, the honorable member is still in the chamber. He has to go out. Honorable members for both sides came in front there, but it's only him who took out the jacket. Tell me who else took out the jacket? Who else? Members, you can't threaten me. Honorable member for Salima South, you can't threaten me. I've made a ruling, you have to go out. Honorable members, honorable members, I suspend the House for 30 minutes. We'll be back at 3:30, House suspended.